Hi there. I thought I'd just show you my new apartment in Ngan. This is actually a story about the power of non-violence and what non-violence means in terms of quality in relationships. So I've got this apartment and it's about 10 minutes from the beach. It's really nice. It's about 10 or 15 minutes from a whole bunch of really great vegan restaurants as well. It's got this nice balcony, generous sized kitchen, everything you could need there. And quite typically for many Thai places at the seaside, it only has one bedroom. It's a bit of a cottage really, it's fully detached. And here's the bathroom. Nothing special really, it's just all rather pleasant. Now the surprising thing about life in Thailand here, if you're a European, is how laissez-faire it is. Here's the only bit of paperwork I signed. It's the receipt. It has the dates when I've booked. I haven't signed anything. There's no contract. I haven't promised not to trash the place. The landlord basically has taken a look at me and thought, yeah, this guy looks okay. So I've got the place. Now, let's compare this and think about life in Europe. Well, this house only cost, I think, it's about £260 a month. So for me, quite cheap. For a high standard of living. As I say, the location's really good for me. There's a fruit stall just down the road, so it's easy for me to get food. It's within walking distance. I have great restaurants if I want them. And I have the beach and nudist beach 10 minutes away. So great location. So it's a high quality situation. And the big difference is, of course, that in Britain and probably in Europe in general, we have all these regulations around letting properties. It's hyper-regulated. There's no regulations here, none at all. So I'm not signing the 12-page document. I'm not paying 1 or 2 months rent as deposit. So, you know, putting away £1,000 or £2,000 to some agent to sit on so that I can't use that money. I'm not locked in here for 6 months. I could have booked this place for a month or 2 months or 6 weeks or 2 years. It's complete freedom over the terms of the arrangement. So in other words, the whole arrangement between myself and the landlord is completely free. Now this has a number of very important benefits. So we've got all this flexibility. I don't have to pay the deposit. If the landlord doesn't like me or I do turn out to be an arsehole, he can just kick me out the next day, or even as soon as he hears there's a serious problem. So we both have a great deal of freedom in this relationship, and really this is the way I like things. It's absolutely brilliant. If you come to Thailand and you want a property, on the whole it's just a lot better. And the lesson for this is really about the power of peaceful and free relationships. In Europe and Britain, people are very insistent that the government regulates everything, particularly around business, because there's this fear, of course, that anyone who's making money or doing business is some kind of monopolist and crook, and doing something stingy and selfish and capitalist. And if we bring that fear into our relationships and desire control and become bullying, which is essentially what the agenda of politics is in Europe. It's it's a sort of left-wing, on the whole, left-wing ideas which are absent in Thailand. If we bring that energy of desiring to control, bully and dominate into relationships, it doesn't actually make things better for anybody. It makes life worse for everybody. It makes life worse for the people who engage in or desire there to be bullying, regulation and control. It means that the other party, the party that's being bullied, in this case would be the landlords, essentially, the lenders. If they're being bullied, they're going to respond to that by raising hoops, by having very big long documents to sign, by tying you in for longer periods, and by charging higher prices. So there's, it's equal and opposite reactions, basically. So what we need to do is make our relationships with people, whether they're business relationships, romantic relationships, we need to make them as free and easy as possible, and take violence off the table, and take away the force and the regulation, and just let people get on with life, and it's so much better. So that's the moral of this tale, and I hope you liked visiting my apartment. Thanks, bye.